I'm here at 5 o'clock in the morning in Union Square Park. There's at least 100 people in this plaza. Quite a few of them asleep. Some of them awake, on the benches, laying out, all over the place. About 100 people here. People playing chess. There's got to be 100 people in the plaza here, all over the steps, everywhere. Everywhere. And here's the PEP. Here's the PEP. Here's the PEP. And here's the artists set up here. Here are the artists set up. Hi. Hey.
Good morning.
Now, did the PEP set you up here like this, or you did it on your own?
Well, they asked her to move, and if they said that if we didn't move, that they were going to make us leave the park and go on the other side of the street. And then nobody was going to let us.
I was sitting there and I told him I wasn't going to leave because I don't have anything to sell, and he told me that if I didn't leave the spot, then everybody here was going to have to go across the street because he knew I was a vendor.
So he's going to punish them because of something you did?
So
what is this, the Middle Ages?
well, there's something else going on here.
There's about 150 people inside the park now. It's just before 5 o'clock. The PEP is here. The only people that have been asked to move are the artists that are right here. They've been forced to come over here. As soon as Jack Nesbitt gets here, I'm going to set up. And it's 5 a.m. I'm in Union Square Park. I'm in one of the spots that artists have been setting up in for many years. I have a small sign that says, display only, not for sale. There's at least 100 people in the park. Chess players, people sleeping, people all over the park. People all over the park. And here comes the PEP. I can't hear you.
It's now 6 o'clock. You're coming a little closer.
Well, you can come closer to me if you want. How are you today?
I'm all right. Park don't open up till 6 o'clock. So
well, what about the 150 people behind me?
They're not vending, sir.
I'm not a vendor either. You see me selling anything? Sure. I got a sign at the bottom here. It says display only, not for sale. I could be in this park like anybody else.
Okay. Whoa.
Hey, don't get in our way here, buddy. I know you're trying to be helpful, but don't go into it.
You be mad if you want to. You be mad if you want to. I'm drunk, man. Let me have fun. I'm drunk. You can be mad if you want to.
Okay.
I'm drunk.
Have a good morning.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Cheese. All right.
I could display art anytime I want in this park.
Okay. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
And I'm going to encourage every other artist to set up in here right now.
No, you're not going to do that.
Why? What are you going to do about it? What can you do about it? There's no curfew in this part of the park. Okay. It's legal for them to be here.
Okay.
I encourage all of you artists to come and set up.
Not selling nothing. Tell them once they're not selling nothing.
All of you artists are welcome to come and set up. Don't be intimidated by this.
You ain't selling.
Don't be intimidated by this repression from the PEP officers. By the way, are you a PEP officer, sir? There's scores of people further into the park than I am. Sitting on benches, laying out, sleeping. All around here, people coming on and off the subway. Excuse me, could I have your name, please?
Sergeant Howard.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I had to come to you for mine.
Okay,
You want to come
all
to me?
right. I'm approaching you to get your name. I don't want you to be alarmed. Can you tell me your name and badge number, sir?
Sergeant Howard, 150.
Thank you very much. Sir, could I ask your name and badge number?
Barretto, B-A-R-R-E-T-O, shield number 523.
Thank you very much. You artists need to wake up. These PEP officers are violating your rights every single day in this park. You have every right to set up here. Look at all these people hanging out here. How come they could be in here and an artist can't? There is no law that you can't be in here.
For sign, not for sale. Tell them to do the same thing on this.
They don't have to have that sign. I'm just doing that as a courtesy to you.
Okay.
Make it simple for you.
Okay. Tell them to do that same
I don't have to tell them anything.
So don't tell them to come set
I'll
up.
tell them what I want to tell them.
Okay, but then y'all better understand what's going on.
What? What's going on? I see what's going on. You're breaking the law. I'm defending the law. Nothing new there. And here's another artist that's going to set up.
All right. Artist power.
Artist power.
Yeah. Let's see. Where do you think? Over
Right
here?
next to me, right here.
Okay.
You got a display on this side, I hope?
Yep.
Just so you understand where I'm coming from, it's
Okay.
nothing personal with you.
Ain't nothing personal with what I got to do.
You and I have never even met. I have nothing
Nothing
against you. Got plenty against the Parks Department.
I understand it. And your name?
I don't have to give you my name.
That's nice. Don't set these people up for a fall that they can't handle.
What fall? You can't do anything because they're in this park.
I'm here.
I'll take my little sign off. What are you going to do then? Arrest me for being in the park?
Set up, but you know you're legally offended once you set up in the park before 6 a.m.
Well, you got
What
Let me see some
law would it be?
identification,
He doesn't
Let me
have
see
to
some
show you identification.
If I ask for identification, he has to show me
You got to have
identification.
probable cause. He's not breaking any
He's
law.
setting up a vending table on
How do you know it's a vending table?
Okay,
I'm not vending.
Who could it be
And I'm
vending to
protesting.
at this time of day?
but you're protesting somewhere else. Excuse me?
Who could he be vending to here? The homeless people?
All right, let me see what he's putting on the table.
Oh yeah, I'm putting up my artwork, the show, display.
What rule in the park law is it that an artist can't be in here before 6 o'clock?
That's my rule.
Your personal rule? I thought you were a law enforcement officer. You can only enforce actual laws. You can't make them up. I'm sure you realize that.
Of course.
Well, you just told me it's your rule.
And I made it.
Well, then what section?
Once you give me
What
your name
section
and
of
your
the park
information, then I'll
rules?
tell you what section
I don't
it is.
have to give you
Then
my
I don't
name.
have to give you my
No, you
information.
do. You're
Because it all
supposed to
goes
be a
on the
law
summons.
enforcement
It all goes
officer.
on the
Public
summons.
servant.
It all goes on the summons when I issue the summons. You want to give me an ID? I'll put the actual section and code on the summons. How that sound to you? Give me some ID. I'll put the section.
You
and the
start
code.
writing that, I'll be happy to give you my
Give
ID.
me some ID.
I'll be happy to
some
take
ID
a
first.
ticket from you. Are you writing me a ticket?
Give me an ID.
You writing me a ticket?
Would you like one? Give me
What
a ticket.
for? What's the charge?
I'll write it for illegal vending.
How is this illegal vending?
Are you gonna?
Where do you see any
you wanna
vending
get,
going
you wanna
on
get the
here?
code or whatever's going
Where
on?
do you see the vending going
Let me
on?
see some ID. And this is your tax ID right here.
Come on, man, $1, man. $100. brother. $1, officer. $1, man. They even got $1. They riding a bike, taking a bank up.
All right, I understand.
$1. Let me get $1.
You need $1.
Yeah,
It took you that long to figure out what he said?
I'm not paying him no attention. Come on, what are you doing?
Let me get $1. Let me get $1.
Not on my tongue.
Let me get $1. That ain't right, man. That ain't right.
What's not right?
That ain't right, bro. Let me get $1.
Is that vendors there or the farmer's market?
Farmer's market.
Oh, they open before 6.
And why can the farmer's market be here?
I have a permit, sir.
They have a permit. So if I had a permit, I could be here?
Yes, sir.
But I'm here and I don't have a permit.
And you're having your setup and nothing for sale. It's not a game, sir. Not a game.
My tax ID, I have it in.
Well, I don't want to hear about your tax ID while I'm recording this. I just took that sign off.
Don't listen to something I'm telling you or nothing like that. Listen, you're not allowed to be here without.
Hey, you don't have no right to take my stuff.
You don't need to be
You have
here.
no right to take my stuff.
Once you take the for sale sign off, you're setting up the
What
event.
law is that? What law is that?
I don't know what you're
Do you
selling.
see me selling something?
So just move it to the side.
Did you see me selling anything?
No, I didn't.
Take your hands off my art, please. I'm saying it respectfully.
What's your name?
My name is Artist, as everybody out here knows.
Okay.
Okay? And you don't have any right to be grabbing my art.
Once
As
you take
you
your for
know.
sale sign off,
As you
so
know.
that means you're getting ready to sell, right?
How do you know that?
I
Are you
don't know.
psychic?
Also, I'll just sit here and wait.
You do. You sit there and wait. Get me a cup of coffee while you're waiting.
Okay, don't play my intelligence, sir.
Jack, don't freelance. Come back here. Back to your stand. That's the way you got to stand up to the PEP officers. I'm not doing anything illegal, I'm not being disrespectful, but I know my rights and I'm standing up for them. When you do all this crap, you're letting them train you to be eliminated from this park. That's what you're doing. You're assisting in your own elimination. Thank you. These PEP officers have been told to use intimidation. They will not even issue you a summons out here, especially if you're not breaking any law. But they're trying to intimidate you. They're actually lying to you about what this is about and what they're going to do. You could display art here, you could sell art here. 24 hours a day. There's no restriction on this section of the park. That's why you got all these other people sitting here, sleeping here, playing chess here. What country do you people think you're living in? That an artist can be told they can't be here, but all these other drunken people can be here. With the police right here doing nothing. But these cops are here to keep an artist from standing here. Does that make any sense to any of you?
Tell them artists making money. Tell them artists that's making money. Tell them that. You ain't telling them that.
I can make money while I'm here too.
How many people over here making money? Tell them that. Tell them that.
I don't know what you're saying.
Tell them it's a difference.
What's the
You ain't
difference?
telling them that. No, you tell them. I'm listening to your speech. You tell them.
I don't agree with what you're saying.
Come out with something to say for no sale, right? Let them know that.
I took off the no sale sign right in front of you.
Right now.
I took it
You're not
off.
selling anything right now, and you're absolutely right.
Anybody want to buy something?
I buy something.
All right.
How much for this one over here?
You can get that for $1.
$1.
Artist
Another for
pound
you.
signs for sale.
I just sold
So
a
nice.
protest sign for $1. And I don't think it's 6 o'clock yet. I'm hard of hearing. I'm not playing with you when I say that. I can't hear what you're saying. Because let me tell you something, if you let them intimidate you today, what do you think's going to happen on the 19th? That's when they plan to start arresting all of you. So you need to show them, starting right now, that you're not going to take this nonsense. Them violating your rights, them trying to intimidate you, them telling you you got to give all kinds of information just to get the park rules. You got to stand up for your rights. Nobody's going to do it for you. You think if all of you set up, you think they're going to arrest you all? They're not. It's the last thing in the world they want to do, because that'll expose their policy. They want to intimidate you so they don't have to arrest you, so the mayor doesn't get embarrassed. That's the game. And they send these unfortunate PEP officers here 4 o'clock in the morning to intimidate you. They don't want to be here any more than I do. But that's what they're here for, to illegally intimidate you. They're not here to protect you, to serve you, to help you. They're here to scare the crap out of you so you'll give up your rights voluntarily. But you know how you end it? You just set your stuff up. That's how you put an end to it. Take your spots. Take your spots. What are you waiting for? And just tell them you're not selling anything till 6. Artists have a right to sell in this park 24 hours a day. There's no curfew for this section of the park. Anybody can sell here. You don't need their permission. And believe me, this green market is going to be taking up less, not more space before this is over. They may be out of here altogether. Every day you gotta stand up for your rights, not back down. Because if you don't stand up, you won't have any rights. Obviously, I'll move away from the front of this one when it's business time. So